I mentioned in my previous videos on how people have been getting letters from both their employers and the Home Office that their sponsors license has been revoked. And a couple of people just in the last 2 weeks alone, I've got loads of people sending me emails, sending text messages to say, oh, now that I just got an email from the Home Office. Some said, oh, I got an email from my employer that their license has been revoked and I have about 3 months to leave the United Kingdom. Daniel, how can you help? And it's really disheartening to see that this situation is happening, which is why I'm making this specific video, to make sure that I educate people more, especially for those of you who are looking at applying. I understand that because of the new policy that's going to be coming into place in regards to dependent visa for those on the health and care visa, loads of people have actually been pushing out a lot of applications with care homes, care agents, just to get that COS so they can be on the care visa before April 2024 in order for them to be able to bring in their families. So I know lots of people, especially international students, those on the post-study work visa, everybody have been trying to get the care visa just to make sure their partner and their family are able to stay back in the UK. However, before you do this, you need to make sure you watch this video to the end, as I will share with you what you need to know before you move on the health and care visa in 2024, because you don't want to apply for the health and care visa now and 6 months down the line your sponsor's license get revoked. How you can actually avoid this: website you need to visit to make sure that you're actually applying with the right care home, or you're doing your due diligence before pushing out the application for the health and care visa. So if this is something you'd like to know, please don't go anywhere, keep watching to the end. And if you're coming across my channel for the very first time, please do well to hit on the subscribe button to join the amazing growing family. And my returning subscribers, thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. A couple of weeks ago, in as much as the UK government released certain updates on the immigration policy that affect people who are coming into the UK on the health and care visa, there are certain things that you also need to make sure that you pay attention to. And it's already public knowledge that people on the health and care visa, or people moving to the UK on the health and care visa from spring 2024, can't bring their dependents in anymore. And the sincere truth is that's actually the list of the issues happening right now on the health and care visa. Even those who have been on the health and care visa, lots of people have been getting letters from their employers and Home Office telling them they need to leave the UK because their sponsor is no longer licensed. And there's a news going on the media right now that over 400 care workers will be deported from the UK because they no longer have their sponsors no longer have license to keep them in the United Kingdom. And one of the major questions I've been asked basically is, especially for people on the student visa, and this is in relation to the spring 2024 policy that carers won't be able to bring in their dependents. And most people have been asking that, what if I'm already in the UK? What if I'm on a student visa already in the United Kingdom? Will this policy also affect me? Do I, if I'm already in the UK, am I looking at, bringing in my, if I'm moving from the student visa down to the health and care visa, will my partner who has been with me on the student visa also join me on the health and care visa, even though I'm applying for the health and care visa after spring 2024? Now, if you go on the UK government's website, the answer is no. The policy on the UK government website states that if you are just applying for the health and care visa, or you are moving from a different visa category to the health and care visa, it states that your partner won't be able to join you. That's for a partner who is outside the UK, or switch to your visa as a dependent. That's if your partner is already in the UK with you on a different visa category. Now, the going forward policy that the Home Office clarified a couple of weeks ago is only saying that if you're already on the health and care visa and you are switching employer, or you are renew your visa with the same employer, then your partner and your family members, that's your wife and or your husband, as the case may be, and your children, can also switch with you to the new visa you're applying for, because you are renewing with the same employer and you're also, you've been on the health and care visa before now. So I hope that answers the question. Now, aside from the dependent issues with the care visa, one other thing that the government mentioned categorically is the fact that only CQC registered providers in England will be able to sponsor health and care visa applicants of which trusts are already registered. So one of the things the government is trying to do now is that before any care home can sponsor anyone, that care home must be registered with CQC. the CQC is Care Quality Commission. So those are the people that are like the regulatory body for care homes in the UK or care providers in the United Kingdom. So if you are looking at applying, or you've I've gotten a job with a care home right now, and you're looking at switching to getting their COS to apply for the visa, this healthcare visa, then you definitely want to listen to this part of the video. Now, before you push out any application with any care provider, the first thing you need to do is to go on CQC website. Now, on CQC website, you get to see the details of the care homes that are registered with CQC. And the most important thing is that this cut across care homes, hospital, dental services, clinic, even home care agencies, GP services, mental health, and also those in the community. So you need to make sure that the organization you're applying, you got a job with, that is going to sponsor you, is actually part of the organizations here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight to the care homes, and when you go to the care homes, you're able to see different details of the different care homes here. So I'm just going to use a search button to put in some details. So let's say, for instance, I'm looking for information about a care home and I live in Newcastle, for example. So I'm just going to put a postcode in Newcastle, let's say NE4. Then I'm going to search 10 miles radius around the postcode. So you get to see information about the different care homes. You can see Linewood, you can see Westwood Lodge Care Home, you can see all of these care homes on the screen. And aside from the fact that the care homes are also on the screen, one other thing you also want to put into consideration is the overall rating of this care home. Now, trust me guys, if the overall rating is not outstanding, if it's still like inadequate or there's need for improvement, please run, because there's possibility that those particular care homes are on the list of people of care homes that the CQC might actually probe, which may eventually lead to them losing their license. So if, for example, look at this particular care home called Bowland Lodge, the overall rating is inadequate. So guys, they're currently carrying out a review of quality at Bowland Lodge. They will establish a report when their review is complete. So if you got a job with this kind of care homes, please, this kind of care home, please run. Please, I beg you in the name of God, run, because there's possibility that after this review, this particular care home might lose their license, and every foreign worker or immigrant in that particular care home are definitely also going to lose their rights to work in the UK. So I'm just going to click on this same care home that we mentioned earlier. You've got their address, you get all of those information about them. You can see for safety of the service users, it is inadequate. Effective, they require improvement. Caring, they require improvement. Well led, it's inadequate. So all of this information, please guys, run. Don't even think of applying for a care home or a care worker job in this particular care home. But if you look at another care home that has like a good rating, for example, like this Linewood, you get to see that all of the checklists are actually good. So they see a possibility that this particular care home will not lose their license anytime soon. So guys, make sure you definitely put this into consideration before you push out that application to work in any care home in England or in UK at large. And this is not limited to care homes only, even for care agencies. If you go back to the home page, you can actually filter from type and move down to care service providers. Okay, home care agencies. So then also put a postcode. Let me just put a postcode in Sunderland. If you put in SR2, for example, and you click on search, also 10-meter radius, you get to see quite a number of care homes, care providers here, also care agencies. So all of these care agencies also, some of them have got license. Of course, you need to confirm if they've got license, because they will even give you COS if they don't have license at the moment. However, aside from checking out that they are registered with CQC, also make sure you confirm that they have the license or they have a good rating with CQC, because you don't want to pay, you don't want to get into the job and struggle to, or probably they get to lose their license, and you then have to struggle to stay back in the country. So guys, that's the major situation. If you're in this situation, please state in the comment section how you're able to sort yourself out. I've also made quite a number of recommendations in my previous videos that if you are working with a care home and you can see that they're a bit dodgy, their security rating is not so good, please start looking for a job, especially with the NHS, because NHS will always have sponsorship in this country, trust me. So you might want to check out for care jobs within the NHS. So I hope you find this video useful. So if you do, please click on the like button, and if you're coming across my channel for the first time, do also hit the subscribe button to join the amazing growing family. And for my returning subscribers, thank you guys for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. So this will be the end of this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you.